today I'm joined by Phil, owner of, new owner, Dover Apothecary, Hauser's Dover Apothecary. Phil, I want to get to your grand event. I know you got a big event coming soon, June 15th, but I want to get to know you first.
Sure.
So what should the people of Dover and Norfolk know about Phil?
Oh, well, first off, Phil's really appreciative to be on Dave's podcast. That's for sure. But I guess what are some things about me? I'm a second generation pharmacist, born and raised in Dunnville. I took over my parents' store back in 2007. And I've got a professional mission to want to deliver the best healthcare that we possibly can to anybody that wants to walk through our doors. That's not just been in the realm of pharmacy, but we've also expanded about a decade ago into mobility. So we do a lot of walkers, wheelchairs, scooters, and medical devices. We're also one of the only pharmacies and one of the only healthcare groups that will treat people for lymphedema with lymphedema pumps and garments. We also do a lot of compression. So we like to find these niche areas that we find a population that's underserviced and make sure that we can provide them access to it. And more recently, around 2021, we started our PSW and companion care service. So we try and provide a whole range of healthcare options. And for me, that's really important. I want to make sure that we're kind of your one-stop shop for healthcare, bar none.
Can I ask a little bit about your relationship with Mike? I mean, it sounds like you guys go back a few years knowing each other. And I got to be honest, when I heard you bought, I was a little concerned because I don't know you and I don't know what your philosophy is. And then Mike put it all at ease. He just told me how great of a guy you were. So talk about that relationship with you and Mike.
Yeah, sure. Well, I appreciate the kind words. Absolutely. So Mike and I have been talking for several years, and certainly in a professional capacity, we run across each other through, patients that may move from one town to the next kind of thing. But we really started having these conversations, and I think we align so much philosophically in the way that we want to take care of our patients and our clients. That all the good work that Mike's doing to kind of progress pharmacy as a place for, I like to use the term non-urgent primary care. So a place that you can get some testing done, but also a place where your healthcare professional is actually spending some time with you. So it's not just a 30-second consultation, much like I'm sure you're aware with Mike, where you can come in, sit down and spend 5 or 10 minutes, and we're going to go through the issues completely. That's very much how we at Hauser's Pharmacy across all of our locations operate. And we want to bring that philosophy out there because I feel like, and I think Mike agrees that it's often very difficult to tell just on the surface when you're walking into a good pharmacy and when you're not walking into a good pharmacy. And that differentiation, I think, is something important for us to kind of get out there. And, if we got to beat the drum a little bit to kind of show people that we do things a little bit differently, we'd love to be able to prove it, but we'd also like you to have that awareness of what you should expect from a pharmacist, because we're not just tablets and pills and capsules and going from a big bottle to a little bottle. There's so much more that we can do. And, was that made evident a couple of years ago when the government was able to allow pharmacists to prescribe for 19 minor ailments and those kinds of things? Well, for guys like me and Mike, we've been pushing for that for years. And so those are some of the tenets that kind of brought me and Mike together. And I think that, as anything, there's a capacity that we all reach in terms of what we can do. And part of the work that me and Mike plan to do together is working together to make sure that we can bring these types of services and these types of philosophies to more and more people. So we're really looking to make sure that anybody that walks through the door is taken care of promptly, is taken care of quickly, but also listened to.
One of the things you mentioned off here that it struck me and I really liked that philosophy was you talked a lot about teamwork and the importance to you. And I think that's always been Dover Apothecary. There's always been that great work ethic by all the staff, and they're always there to support and help you. And that's something that you strongly believe in.
Absolutely. I mean, the Apothecary's got an incredible staff. incredible. The stuff they do, but they're supported by Mike. They're supported by me, and in turn they support us. And so putting that together allows us the opportunity to be able to spend a lot more time with people. They always say that it takes a village to raise a child, but when you've got a dedicated team of healthcare professionals that are all aligned and all want the best for you when you walk through the door, it gives everybody motivation to be there through tough times, but it also gives us opportunities to explore different ways that we can help you.
That's pretty cool. So let's talk a little bit about the event. You've got some plans here. You want to share?
We're very excited. I think this is, selfishly, it's almost we're very excited to be in Dover, and we'd like to be able to celebrate that. We've had a tremendous welcoming to the community so far, just by people coming in through the door. And with this event on Saturday the 15th, we'll have a few things for everybody. Like there'll be some, we'll have some sales and those kinds of things. But my particular favorite is something that's near and dear to me, and probably part of the reason that I have our philosophy. My grandfather, who was a very hardworking man, I think there was about 11 days in his whole life where he didn't work, regardless of whether he was sick or not. One of the things that he used to do was he was a butcher part-time. And so for years, my family's, we make our own sausage. Ooh. And it's a wonderful recipe. It's 100 years old. And for every grand opening, I like to bring out our family sausage so that everybody can share. And for me, it very much goes back to probably one of the only other movies that you'll find a pharmacist in, and that's It's a Wonderful Life with Mr. Gower's Pharmacy. But I think of when Jimmy Stewart offers up Mr. Martini his new home, and he gives him, wines to celebrate and bread so that you'll never be hungry, and salt for the spice of life. Well, this is my version of that, is to have that sausage and to kind of celebrate the connection.
That's pretty cool. I didn't know that. That's that's a great little story there on your and yeah, I love that part, because I think about my great grandfather growing up in Port Dover and just being a fisherman and always eating fish. Like, it's kind of funny, those things that your family carries through in tradition that you honor and respect. That's very, very cool. So that's Saturday, June 15th, 12 to 3, Hauser's, Dover Apothecary. Come and check it out, folks. Phil, I would really like to talk to you a lot longer, but I know you got to get to work. Can I say thank you for taking the time today? Is there anything else you want to add?
Oh, I think I'm more thankful, Dave. This has been wonderful. It's been great getting to know you, and certainly we're very excited to be within the community, and we'd love to hear from people. I think we know what we can bring to the table, but we'd love to hear what everybody needs. And if there's something that you don't feel that you're getting the best service from in terms of some of the resources that are within the community, we'd love to be able to work with not only service clubs, not only individuals, but on medical needs and those kinds of things. We deeply want to be a part of the community, and appreciating the health of the community. I mean, we often talk about when people come into the pharmacy, and we expect our staff to be able to take care of people. We want to extend that philosophy corporately as well, so both on a macro and a micro level. Yeah. So if we expect us to take care of people, we want to also take care of the community as well. So we want to be involved as much as we can.
Yeah, and I checked out your website. You might want to give a plug for that, but you guys do a lot of charity stuff, and I always love when I see that on a website, because it tells there's involvement, there's payback to the community as well, which I think for us guys as small business owners, that's important. It's critical that we keep our clients happy. We want them to enjoy our product as much as we enjoy their company. And I know I've checked out your Facebook page, Hauser Healthcare. Great information. So folks, check it out. We'll put the location, the email address down below. Sorry, the website address, and folks can check it out. But thanks, Phil. We got to get together again. Thanks for doing this, man.
Dave, I really appreciate your time. Thanks so much. Take care.